A Minnesota police officer was arrested this afternoon and charged with murder. It follows the video of him seen kneeling on the neck of George Floyd, who ended up dying. First News senior reporter Jerry Ricciuti spoke with members of a local group promoting peaceful protests who say they understand why violence has followed this case.
As Minneapolis and even cities like Columbus brace for another night of protests and rioting, some believe the violence is an outgrowth of decades of frustration.
There is a quote from Dr. King that says, "A riot is the language of the unheard."
Both Derrick McDowell and Penny Wells are with the local group Mahoning Valley Sojourn to the Past. While both firmly believe in Martin Luther King Jr.'s message of nonviolent protests for civil rights, they also understand what's happening now.
There are people in communities over and over and over again who are asking to be heard and unfortunately resort to ways in which they believe this is the only way we'll be heard.
The protests started earlier this week after video of a Minneapolis police officer with his knee on the neck of a man in the street went viral. That man, George Floyd, died.
It's on video. You can see it time after time again.
The protests spread last night to Columbus and other cities where windows were smashed and police used pepper spray to disperse the crowds.
I think it can happen anywhere. And I think, last week nobody would have thought that it could have happened in Minneapolis.
While neither Wells nor McDowell are condoning the violence, they admit outsiders will insert themselves into the crowds looking for ways to take advantage of the situation. But McDowell tells me that while civil rights leaders preach peaceful protests, they also urge people not to simply sit by and let injustice take place.
It's a very tough thing to balance. But it's worthy of the cause.
Jerry Ricciuti, WKBN 27 First News.